I want to start by saying something in this video that a lot of people in this online space or even the creator industry do not say often. You do not need more than 1,000 followers to land brand deals. Now, I know that sounds like something that honestly probably lands as motivational, but I promise you, I've seen it. I see it all the time, actually. And you can land brand deals as soon as you decide that you want to be a creator and you want to get paid for your recommendations. Brands are actively seeking out small and what we would refer to as nano creators. People with smaller followings who have highly engaged communities, and when they make a recommendation, someone would pay to then try it. That is because the engagement that happens with small creators is real and it's impactful. So what's stopping small creators from actually landing those deals isn't the fact that they have a large following. It's all about the mindset and the lack of resources to know how can they even get tapped in with those deals in the first place. And because they don't have the mindset, they don't know how to pitch. And I want to ensure that if you are watching this video today, then you can now pivot in that area to start pitching to brands, even though you're a small creator yourself. And guess what? Gem Social is the exact platform to make that happen for you and make it a whole lot easier to do. Let's dive on in. So before we even get into the steps on this, let's just address the elephant in the room. Your mindset when it comes to pitching brands is everything. I already know how the story goes. I'll start pitching when I have more following. I will start making more content when I have a bigger platform. When I'm more established and I feel less awkward, I'll start pitching to other brands. Guess what? This is the best time for you to start landing those deals because you are fresh, eager, and hungry to grow. You're probably going to make some of your craziest content in the beginning, but you'll have the most fun doing it and won't judge yourself as much as well. And as you continue to grow as a creator and you get better at your content when it comes to brand deals, you'll start building a portfolio that makes you even more trustworthy to land more deals overall. You have to start from somewhere. The creators who are pitching aren't waiting. They're moving, and they don't care if they have 500 followers, 800 followers, whatever kind of followers to move forward with it. They're just moving to go and grow. So before you dive into anything, let's identify a few items when it comes to your pitch. 1, who are you selling to? Your pitch is going to fall if you don't even know your own value. And typically smaller creators just genuinely don't. Actually, to be honest, most creators just don't know their value in the first place. And I will be honest when saying that. Whether you're a creator with 1,000 followers, 500 followers, 50,000 followers, there are plenty of people with massive platforms who aren't getting paid a dime for their content simply because they feel like they're not worthy to get paid in the first place. Newsflash, you're making content and entertaining people on these platforms for free. Why wouldn't you have someone pay you? So before you dive into any of this, there's a few things you want to highlight. 1, what is your niche? Be specific. Now, I know most days, most people say, well, I'm the niche. I'm the birthday, right? I'm the niche. When you're first growing your brand, it's good to highlight a few subsections that you know you can sell really well when it comes to your content. If you're a mom creator, maybe it's mom lifestyle or single mom lifestyle. If you go and you dive into the wilderness, then maybe you want to focus on nature or travel content. Maybe you like to dive into food content and you are a foodie and you travel around your local city and you eat at different restaurants. Whatever it may be, you want to identify the key things that you're really good at when it comes to your content and push that. The more specific you are, the easier you are to book. The next thing you want to know is your actual audience. Who is your audience? What is their age? What is their demographic? Where do they live at? What's their location overall? Where do you have the biggest portion of your audience? What are they into and what are they buying? You typically can figure this out as you go through your content and you see who's engaging in what the most when it comes to your most and highest performing content. Even at 500 followers, you can describe what your people are into, and you can figure that out based off of the conversations they're having in the comment section or what they're engaging the most in. Next is your engagement data. So you want to pull all your analytics from your platforms and look at what's doing well, what's not, and where people are engaging the most at. Be ready to share your average views, your average likes, and your engagement rate overall. This is your proof. This is your social concept. So make sure you have that data and you can put it in your media kit. Which, fun fact, Gem Social has its own media kit and it updates this on its own. Next is your content format strengths. So are you great at short form content that's vertical? Are you good at long form storytelling? Are you great at Substack? Are you on YouTube? Where do you shine the most when it comes to your content strategy so far? And what will be the best options to send to the brand when you pitch them? When you speak to all 4 of these things clearly, the pitch stops sounding fumbly and it sounds organized, clean, and easy to push. The next step is to how to find the right brands to pitch. So for one, not every brand is the right brand to work with. And if you're someone like me, you're really someone who aligns with ensuring that whatever brands you're working with are aligned with your values overall. That's very important to me. So you might want to work with a brand that aligns with your faith. You may want to work with someone who aligns with your values when it comes to social justice or public policy. You might want to work with someone who believes in a certain belief of yours. Whatever it may be, figure out what brands align with you and who you are, and of course, who aligns with your audience. Additionally, you want to start with brands you actually use. So are you going to reach out to a random jewelry company that you've never owned in your life? No. In fact, if I were you, I would actually make content on the things that you have randomly in your house. Let's say you loved reading a specific book and you want to push that through an affiliate link. Great. Maybe you have some ties to a specific use of soap or a toothpaste. It could be whatever you have, but if you have it in your room, you can make a proof of concept video to send to that brand immediately. It's a whole lot easier than pitching brands you may want to work with in the future but don't own anything when it comes to their product in your home. This will already give you a leg up because you know the brand like the back of your hand, and of course it'll be easier to pitch them because you already love using the product. The next step is to look for brands that work with creators like you. So if you see a brand that's already doing creator campaigns like on Instagram and TikTok and you know you fit in their target audience, then the likelihood of you also having the target audience and your following in general is going to be higher. They're not starting from scratch, and so you asking isn't going to be weird. It's going to be easier for them to show examples of the kind of content they want because you're already into their target audience. Next is to think about target brands that are inside of your niche. So let's say an eco-friendly brand wants to work with someone who is more tied to climate change or sustainable living, because they all work together when it comes to a fit. That's gonna work better than a traditional brand name cleaning brand that has all kinds of chemicals and whatever in it, right? Again, it's about values, it's about alignment, and you wanna make sure that you're a good fit when it comes to the overall niche versus just a category. Of course, you can use Gym Social to literally find all of these brands through the brand finder. It is automatically on the platform, easy to use, and there are thousands of brands to go through that have direct content information for you to pitch to directly in the app as well. Okay, so let's get to the actual pitch and let's go through this process together. So your pitch needs to hit 5 things in under 200 words. First, who you are, 1 sentence. Not a full bio, not your origin story, but 1 sentence. For example, I'm a Houston-based lifestyle creator focused on budget-friendly home decor for renters. 2, your audience. This will be 1 to 2 sentences. You want to mention who watches you and why they're relevant to this brand specifically. Here's an example. My audience is 25 to 35-year-old women in urban markets who are actively decorating their first apartments on a real world budget. Again, tied to that home decor for renters. 3, why this brand? And again, you want it to be 1 sentence. Be specific. Not, I love your products, but something more around the line of, I've been using your specific product for 3 months and I've already mentioned it twice in my content without a deal. This tells them that 1, you don't just like them, but their audience likes you and they're already checking it out based off of recommendation. A free tip on this as well is if you're already in the brand's affiliate program, that means you're already tapped into what they're looking for and you could just recommend them easily. So an influencer deal, especially if you have the numbers to track that through an affiliate link, it's going to be easier to land. 4, your offer. Be concrete. Let's stay away from, I love to work together. Tell them how you'd love to work with them and tell them what you're offering to work with them with. Here's an example. 1 TikTok video and 3 Instagram stories over a 2-week window, including your tracking link and discount code within the link in my bio. Do specific deliverables in a specific time period and when you're wanting to do it. 5 will be your social proof or your data points. So this is your engagement rate. This is going to be a screenshot of some recent comments from your recent posts that you've done that's similar to the ask that you're giving. This is going to be your recent video view count or maybe even your total amount of views you've had on your platform. Pull numbers that are relevant and can prove social proof when it comes to the pitch. And then ask for a clear next step. So for example, this could be, if this sounds like a fit, I love to send over my media kit. Is there a team member I should connect with? So here's an example pitch that you can use a screenshot on the screen. Grab that and make sure you copy and paste that. And the cool thing about this as well is that if you grab this example inside of Gym Social, you can also generate a different example for different brands in bulk and also using an AI generated offer as well. So inside of Gym Social, this is really easy to do through your brand finder option. Through the brand finder, you can tap through all kinds of brands based off of different niches. And then you can actually go in, send an offer, send a custom pitch, whatever it may be, and also request and bulk pitch different options as well. This is easy to do and easy to replicate also, so you're not spending hours on hours looking for brands, but you're spending the time to dive in and find the ones that are aligned best for you. So like I mentioned, your follower count is not your value, and so many brands are looking for small creators to work with that truly care about their community and care about their content that they're delivering to brands in the first place. Your ability to speak to your people and move them is your value. It does not matter if you have 500 followers, 100 followers, whatever it may be. You can do that now, and as you're growing, it'll continue to grow overall as your content resonates with your community. Gym Social is free for creators to make a profile on, and you can get started with pitching brands and working with them today on the platform as well. You can sign up for it using the link in the bio in the description, and of course, set up your profile easily so that way you can start attracting brands your way. And if you want to go deeper on the brand side when it comes to business owners, we have a whole series of videos for you to use and dive into to learn how to start connecting with creators as well. If you like this video, drop a comment down below your takeaway, like the video, subscribe to Gym Social here on YouTube, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.